Greetings, dear Capricorn. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And a very special happy birthday to all my Capricorns who are celebrating their birthday at this season. And so we are going to start this off with your 2025 yearly predictions with tarot. All right. So this is going to be a 7-card spread with some clarifiers, just taking a peek at what are some themes that you can expect for 2024. So let's go ahead and set the intention that this is for the sign of Capricorn. So if you have Capricorn and it is in your sun and particularly your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity, and then you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your new year, always and only for your highest good. So we are going to be using the New Era Elements Tarot. I figured this is a very good one to use. It is, we are looking at the forecast for the next year. So let's go ahead and use a themed one. And then we're going to close the reading out, with one card from the Eternal Crystals Oracle, which is going to just talk about a particular crystal or stone that you can utilize for your 2025 year. That's going to be the best predicted for you, right? So we're just channeling that messages through crystal healing. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Our first question, Capricorn, is we are looking at what do you need to release from 2024? Okay, what do you need to release? So as we're growing as human beings, we need to know the time and the expiration date of things in our life. Sometimes we need to understand when a season is over and it's time for us to move on for our highest good. So let's see, what does Capricorn need to release in 2024? What does Capricorn need to release? All right, so you've got the card that came up was the Chariot. So I'm thinking like this is about when I think about the chariot is very like gung-ho about going in a direction. So you could typically have this idea like it's my way or the highway, or you get very like tunnel vision when it comes to like where you kind of want to go in life or what you're doing. So you need to like release and be a little bit more flexible. This is causing more interference or more blockages than you really understand in your life when you just see the world as black and white instead of like the variances of gray and Roy G. Biv, right? So you've got this 8 of Swords, which is called the interference. It's like not being able to see the ways in which you block yourself from certain directions or certain lessons or certain blessings that that you need to experience, but you put a halt to it by narrowing where you want to go or what you want to do. 5 of Swords. This is the 5 of Swords is defeat. Yeah, the side of Swords, 5 of Swords is defeat, but the 5 of Swords is also about conflict. It's about having rivalry with people, and more so it's about like mental blockages, right? Whether that fight is with other people, whether the conflict is with others, or whether it's with yourself. It's not thinking like it's almost like a being kind of abusive in relationships in some way, right? Where and it could be categorized as that if you find yourself always feeling the need like you're leading and you think you're doing everyone around you a favor by taking, you know, the reins and steering whatever decision a certain direction. But really what ends up happening is that you get resentful and people start to resent you, and people also start to become complacent because you are no longer challenging them to act right in some way. So being careful of if you find yourself where you're always like making the executive decision in your relationships, then maybe it's time to kind of release that and see what other people around you can do. See how can they be of support. Maybe there are ideas and perspectives that you've never really considered before. So it's time to really lay that to the side of just thinking that your way is the only way or the right way of doing things. All right, let's go into which patterns have run their course. So it's over. You've excelled in it. You've expounded on it to the exponential degree, and now you can let it go, right? So which patterns have run their course? A lot of swords here. Okay. Seeing the same thing. We got deception here. So this is being cunning. This is making sure that you always end up on top. I think if you are resonating with this messages, I think you understand the power of your persuasion and how it can like teeter into like a manipulative role in some way, because you've also got conflict here. The way in which you do things can be very much in conflict, can put people um in situations where they feel this is Five of Wands, right? This is challenges, this is obstacles, creating obstacles, and making sure that like you win, that you're always at the top of it. This is a very toxic trait that you might have, okay? With this devil card, the devil is actually the Capricorn card, but the devil is being obsessed or having envy, greed, materialism, obsession with being right, obsession. It's like something that's is in excess or is off kilter to a natural balance of some sort. And I see that there could be something that's really coming to light. Maybe there's a revelation that you're experiencing in early 2025 or this year that you've experienced where the sun just shines that light on it, right? The sun is also about materialism. So there could be something that's stating about you don't have to be as gung-ho about like your material world, that it could border on the line of being extreme or a little bit obsessive, and that causes like conflict in your life, right? So making sure that you don't deceive yourself in some ways, okay? So I feel like these tendencies have run their course, and it's really time for you to take a look at how you value things in your life. What are you doing in excess that's not good for your life or that's causing conflict in your life? And the ways in which you are either manipulating or cheating yourself or other people, okay? So I feel like those are patterns. They run their course. You're an expert in it. It's time to lay it to rest. So let's go into 2025. What new energy will 2025 bring? Show me new energy for Capricorn. Show me new energy. Okay. Okay. So excellent. If there's something about a maternal role here, or perhaps even your house. You've got this Queen of Pentacles, right? Or Mother of Earth. Now, there could be like you're really growing more into like your like maternal role in some way, or there's something about like your housing. um Maybe you're acquiring a house, you're upgrading your home, but there's something about your practical life. The material abundance is shifting this year, right? And it's shifting into a period of gain. I see you being focusing more on financial independence here, and really being able to like not just have abundance just for yourself, but also for others around you. I do see some financial gain here, but I feel like the gain that it comes, like you get there could be tendencies where you could go back and forth with how stressed you feel about this new responsibility that you have in life. Okay, and you almost feel with this Ten of Wands that it's a lot of burdens, that you could become easily exhausted or stressed, right? With this newfound abundance, right? It comes as a stressor in some ways as well. So being very careful of that. So I see that as a new energy. Finances going well. There's also something about the home state, upgrading your home, getting a new home, just leveling up in a material way, right? That I see this is prevalent for 2025. So when January comes around, January is a great time. It's the beginning of the year. This is when we're looking at how can we stay grounded in January? Okay, so stay objective, goal driven, focused. How can we stay grounded in January? How can Capricorn stay grounded in January? Okay. Start falling in love. This actually came in the reverse positions. This is the Ace of Cups, right? This is about new opportunities, new relationships, proposals, marriages, new baby, right? There's something along those lines. but it's kind of in the reverse position. So staying grounded is like making sure that you nurture the existing relationships that you have. If you have kids, making sure you're spending time with them with that Six of Cups. But Six of Cups is also about nostalgia. This is appreciating the existing relationships that we have in our life with our friends, our family, our siblings, our moms or dads, you know. It's about going back in time and in January, really utilizing any free time that we have for um, our loved ones, right? And then with this Knight of Fire, this is just giving into flirty, fun, romantic proposals, or just doing things that just bring you joy, right? Um, the Knights are all about action takers. So when we talk about this Knight of Fire, this is like acting on things that really like fire you up, where you're ready to like get out there and like get it done, right? So I'm feeling like there's something inspirational about um 2020 in January of 2025, which you need to be exploring a very good time with those that you share connection with, those that you share good energy, good vibes, good relationships with, and really doing things that like kind of just feed your soul and make you just feel alive. Okay, so have a good time in January. Focus in on um pleasing manners. Okay, so what support will help you manifest your goals? So let's see, what does your support look like in 2025? Show me Capricorn support. Show me. Okay. We've got the Empress. Okay. We've got the Son of Air, which is the Knight of Swords, and we've got the Hangman. So there could be a lot of support through this. Is the Empress definitely has something to do with maternal. I'm getting a lot of maternal energy in this because we got the Queen of Pentacles over here, and now we have the other Mama card. This card is about creativity, it's fertility, it's increasing what you call like increasing things with like the creation. It's like making things. Okay, so I feel like there's something here where you're gonna be receiving a lot of like nurturing support. It could even be, if it's not from your mother per se, it could just be from like feminine maternal energies that are around you are really going to be able to feed you, are really going to be able to give you and ground you with some really great ideas. The Knight of Swords is all about acting on your thoughts, right? It's like formulating plans, and because we're talking here is talking about how you manifest your goals. It's like thinking strategically, but not just like allowing those thoughts not just to stay up here, but having the support and you getting nurtured to actually act on these thoughts that you have. Okay. And I think for that, there could be like certain sacrifices that you really need to be willing to make, because that Hangman it's about free will. But more importantly, the Hangman tells us when it's time to sacrifice some things, when it's time to look into a new perspective on something. So I feel like you could be manifesting your goals by like examining what you need to release, what needs to be let go, whether that's a new perspective that needs to change, or that's something physically that you have to let go of so that you can start anew. But I do feel like you've got like some incredibly nurturing energy around you, whether this is in the form of a person who's able to nurture you, or this could be really just ideas that you have that need to be like released. Okay. And I see you having great ideas, but you know, there needs to be a release for you to be able to birth this. Okay. And finally, let's look at what is a message from the universe in 2025. Let's see, a message from the universe for Capricorn in 2025. Give me a message from the universe. Okay. First card was the Emperor. The Fool. And then you've got the Eight of Circumspection. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Yes. Eight of Pentacles. Something about working. Capricorn, I think that there is an opportunity for you to really structure a life that you really want. I think there's a new start to whatever it is that you want to do. I feel like there could be a shift. Maybe if you've been in the corporate world and you want to go into the creative side of things, or vice versa, you're going from creative to corporate. There's something about a change that you can make this year and all it really takes is grounding down the structure, because the Emperor is about putting things in order. It's maintaining that commitment, that discipline, and knowing, like, if you want to open up a business, that's like doing your homework, doing your research on what the market looks like, right? So there's something here about, if you just do the work, you're like guaranteed a new start at some things. That Fool is all about fresh new starts, but it's going to take hard work, right? With this Eight of Pentacles, this is a new way of making a living, I'm seeing, right? And I'm seeing that that's a message that you're getting from the universe. So there's maybe a certain sacrifice that you need to make at the end of 2024 to manifest a new world of how you make money, what your livelihood is. I think this is going to be a great year for developing that. Okay. So that's what I see. So overall, I'm seeing like there just some changes that need to be made about what you need to release. And that's being too like bullheaded in a certain direction, like kind of just like releasing that and being open to brand new perspectives about life. Okay. And I think with these changes, if you're hearing the cards I'm laying down, I think like with these changes of like how you are and how you operate, I think with adopting new perspectives of how to move in life, how to nurture yourself and nurture others to attract the desires that you want, I think you're guaranteed a new way of making money. A new source of abundance can really kind of come and manifest for you this year. Okay. Now I'm going to just close the reading out with one card from the Eternal Crystals Oracle. So we'll look at what is a particular crystal that you could utilize during this year to kind of just help you catapult you into success. All right. So what I got for you is some rose quartz, right? This activates your heart chakra. Let me just go ahead and read the message from rose quartz. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. It says, open up your heart. As you feel love for yourself, you will automatically attract love from others. It's important that you nurture yourself as a mother would tenderly nurture her child. You give so much love out to other people, family and friends. There's nothing wrong with taking some time to nurture yourself. Visualize or feel the healing energy of rose quartz clearing out any past relationship hurts from your heart. Take time to acknowledge and feel the love which surrounds you from your past loved ones and your family and friends who are living. Drawing this crystal is not only a sign of your need for self-love, it is also time for you to focus on your relationship area. Rose quartz is known as the love stone. It is associated with the heart chakra. It opens your heart up to unconditional love. Rose quartz message for you is that your heart will soon fill with happiness. You will enjoy a wonderful, equal, loving relationship with an existing intimate partner, or if you are single, or you aren't in any satisfying relationships, a new one will enter your life soon. All right. All right, so that's what I got from you. Those are your yearly predictions for 2025, dear Capricorn. I hope this was helpful to anyone who listened to this message in its entirety. My name is Tifa. I do tarot. If you'd like a more in-depth personal reading to what your forecast will look like on an astrological scale, we can mix that with some tarot. I'd be happy to do that for you. Check out the links on my Calendly to see any existing rates that I have for any specials for the end of the year. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I love you guys, and Happy New Year and happy birthday. Bye.